Good afternoon, everyone. This is Mike Ellick coming to you with your today's version of your local small business spotlight. We're doing things a little differently. Yes, this is a business, but we are at an amazing business that you all need to learn about, and that is American Veterans First. I am here with Duke Cooper, the CEO and founder, right?
Yes, sir.
What an honor to meet you. Duke, you were a Marine. My dad was a Marine, so...
No, your dad is a Marine.
My dad is a Marine, sorry. So you pull out my heartstrings with that. I just actually got a wonderful tour of this facility. So do you mind telling us a little bit about what American Veterans First does for the community, especially the veteran community?
We were established in 2016,
Okay.
and we are a 501c3 nonprofit organization with no paid positions. We're all volunteer. Our whole program here is to help veterans and first responders with their needs.
Okay.
Through PTSD counseling to bereavement counseling, we help veterans file for their VA benefits. We don't go through the Veterans Administration at all. We go through either state assembly, U.S. Congress, or state Senate. We find that working with the VA is a real frustrating proposition.
I've been through that.
Our building here, we have a great military museum here. We have a great welcoming center. There's always coffee on, there's donuts. We got TVs here, recliners. You can come in here and there's no peer pressure at all. We don't allow any alcohol, tobacco, or drugs for the obvious reason.
Right.
People with PTSD or any other issues, that just doesn't mix well.
No.
We have a lot of families that come here, so we want this to be a family atmosphere for obvious reasons why we don't allow that.
Right.
What we do, though, is we have a great memorial here, the one behind us.
Right behind us.
Since 9/11, California has had more veterans killed in action than any other state in the nation. California alone has lost 780 men and women since 9/11.
Wow.
I'd like to introduce you to them now. Going through here, you see the pictures. Some of them are 18 years old. Some of them are 19, 20.
Just
young
babies.
people, just babies, just getting started.
Right.
But they weren't babies. They were true patriot soldiers, airmen, Marines. We love them all here. We don't play those boot camp games. Everybody's welcome here, and you can come here, and this is a peer pressure-free environment. We do PTSD counseling here every Wednesday. That's free. We do bereavement counseling here, and we do have a computer center here. So if they don't know how to run a computer or don't have one, you can come in here and we'll get you in our center. We'll teach you how to run them, get you online. And so for your homeless veterans, you can file your resumes or whatever. We have a veterans outreach program. We have two ladies here that are just amazing, Shirley Serrato and Lanelle Solomon. They feed about 60 to 70 meals twice a week in the parks to our homeless people.
Wow.
We do coats, blankets, socks, gloves. We've donated just about 3,500 coats in the last 4 years, about 4,000 blankets, tens of thousands of hygiene products. A couple of years ago, we started with feminine hygiene products. We have 30,000 homeless veterans in the United States, and last year, first time ever, 12 to 14% were female.
Wow.
So if you're a young lady on the street, you don't have a home, we make that easy for you. The men, they just get their hygiene products in a 1-gallon bag. We put the ladies in a purse, a gently used purse.
Right.
They might be homeless, but they're entitled to a little dignity themselves.
Absolutely.
And as you tour, we have two memorials here. We have all the veterans that were killed in Iraqi Enduring Freedom and Iraqi Freedom, 1,700. We're honored to have them here. But our latest one is the ones just from California. This needs to be seen. This is a history lesson when you come here, and that's what we strive for. We have World War II veterans, Korean War veterans, Vietnam veterans, Iraq and Afghanistan veterans all come here because they're looking for some help, some peace and quiet. This is a place where they get that. They're not judged here.
I'm speechless because Duke gave me a wonderful tour. I will actually go through with the camera and show what is here. For me, there's things like this Marine Corps uniform, you being a Marine, the Marine Corps uniform, the dress blues just gets me every time I see him.
We remember your dad today.
Well, and I appreciate that.
We call that not forgotten.
That's what's going to go on my tattoo on the back of my legs. So, Duke, with everything you guys are doing here, I mean, I know you have some humanitarian aid going to the Ukraine right now as well.
We're currently in Ukraine right now. We have a team that's boots on the ground.
Okay.
We're not mercenaries. I want that to be real clear. We are humanitarian efforts only. Tens of thousands of baby diapers, baby wipes, solar-powered battery generators, to Class 3A body armor, helmets, Camelback water jugs that go on your back,
right,
to Kevlar helmets and stuff like that. It's really important that we help the people. We meet them in Warsaw, Poland. We go in. We just came back from Kyiv. Terrible things are happening there, but we delivered 100 mass casualty kits there. We're doing Band-Aids and first aid kits and you name it. We're escorting families out of Ukraine. We have one of our soldier that's running that right now is Josh Whitfield. He is an Army sniper, combat veteran. We're honored to be able to work with him. He's an old friend of mine. I love him because he makes me look so small.
Well, and he was actually the Waterford athletic director and vice principal there, right,
yes,
at Waterford High School. So left his job there to go do this humanitarian aid.
So with the humanitarian aid, we're not using any American Veterans First money because we have so many veterans here we're helping. So we're dedicated to helping American veterans and first responders. We're using money that's strictly donated for Ukraine. We're buying as much as we can. We have people that we check as much on the planes. We have totes that are allowed to go on there. Each person can do 3 80-pound totes, and then they can carry on 4 of the battery solar-powered batteries.
Okay.
So it's important. We're not giving it to the government.
No.
We're giving it to the people that are innocent, the local people that did not ask for what's happening there. War crimes are being committed by Russia. The world needs to get involved in that, not just. I mean, the humanitarian effort that's ongoing there right now, there's a lot of groups that we know that are there, and I am humbled to even be a very small part of that. So if you can donate, we appreciate it. You can go to AmericanVeteransFirst.net. That's our website. You can go to the donate button. We take donations because there's no paid positions here, so we all put in this time because we love what we're doing and we're dedicated to keep this up until the very end.
And I'll post that. I'll post your website. I'll post your social media for you, your address, so people can come see this. I'm also going to do a quick walkthrough of the facility. So one last question for you,
Yes.
Duke. What's the biggest thing you guys need? You know, if this community's out watching this, what is the biggest thing American Veterans First needs?
Well, the biggest thing for us right now would be a monetary donation.
Okay.
We don't ship things over to Ukraine because you never know when it was going to get there or if it would get there. So we physically carry it there. With our donations, we purchase things here, not necessarily what we want. We buy what is needed. And the biggest thing for our homeless population is socks and underwear. Well, we just got a donation yesterday from Church in the Park out of Modesto that we got about 2,000 pair of socks.
Yeah, you should see the boxes of socks he has back here. I mean, it's an amazing amount.
Well, military men, you know, if you wore your socks in Vietnam a couple days, they rotted off your feet.
Right.
So if you wore the same pair of socks every day, how long would they last?
Right.
So the 2 ladies that we have in that program right now, amazing women. That's Shirley Serrato and Lanelle Solomon. I'm not allowed to go back and ask them anything because I stay out of the way. But
you did get some hugs today.
Oh, yeah.
You did get some hugs.
I brought
for all
2,000 socks.
Yeah, there you go.
So all I'd ever ask them is, what do you need?
Right.
And it's usually get out of the way. So I'm good with that.
I love, if you have the honor and you need to take the time to come to American Veterans First and walk through and see what Duke and his team here have done. There's some amazing people you get to meet. We have a World War II veteran here right now. We'll go through on camera and introduce you to him. But there's some amazing people. There's some amazing stories. They are doing great for our veteran community. So just ask all of you, this is another local small business. Yes, it's a 501c3, but it's still a business trying to do something for its community. So, Duke, thank you again for your time. I appreciate it. Everybody, you need to come check this place out. It is amazing. It'll definitely tug at the heartstrings.
That's 6436 Oakdale Road, Riverbank.
And I will get that posted as well.
And today we remember your dad.
I appreciate that. I truly appreciate that. Thank you, everybody. Until next time.
This is our good buddy. He's a gold card member here. It means that his money is no good. Everything here is free. This is Alan G. Taylor. He is a 97-year-old World War II combat veteran. Served 2.5 years on the USS Phillips as a 40-millimeter gunner in the Solomon Islands in the Philippines. I'm honored to be his friend and call him my friend, and he's also my road trip buddy. I drag him all over the place, huh, Alan?
There you go. That is great. Alan, thank you so much. It's a true pleasure to meet you and an honor. So thank you for your service, sir. Thank you. Tamara's over here still having fun.
I'm going to get her a rifle.
Well,
oh, I'm pretty good with a rifle.
Hi, I'm Chuck Schulter, and this is my wife and my caretaker, hey. Karen.
And Chuck, what did you serve in?
I served 21 years. 15 of those were in the Air Force, and 6 was in the Army. I transferred to the Army to accept a warrant officer commission in 1964.
Wow, so much.
And we have Stanley Macarthur and his lovely wife.
And we had a little talk earlier.
Yeah, we did.
About this area. So my service time was Air Force.
Mm-hmm.
I started off 3.5 years in the Oregon Air National Guard. And I went regular Air Force, airborne radio repair. And then I moved into what they call precision measurement equipment calibration repair.
Fine.
Okay, ladies. This is Lanelle Solomon.
You're just
and
getting
Shirley
introduced.
Serrato.
Yes.
They are our Veterans Outreach ladies. Even though sometimes they look homeless, they feed a lot of homeless. I'm just joking. Without these girls, these ladies, we could not do what we do at American Veterans First. They're not only feeding our homeless out on the streets, they're clothing them, and it's amazing what they do. I'm proud and honored to be able to serve with them.
We're loving them.
I so appreciate you. And just seeing the hugs this morning was awesome.
Me too.
Seeing the hugs was awesome. And then Chuck or Duke saying, I don't get many of those, so.
Well, we give them out too on the streets.
Okay.
And they give them to us.
Yeah, and like this morning we took a care package over to one of our veterans that finally got out of the shelter and got his own apartment.
Oh,
yes.
that is...
So we took him a care package this morning.
To get to go through that process just had to be amazing.
Yes,
It's so
he's
thrilling.
so happy to be on his own.
That's one of the things I was telling Duke is what we went through with my dad and just getting some of these veterans off the street that don't know the things that are available to them and don't take advantage because either they don't have family willing to fight for them or, they're
where
just...
they fall through the cracks in the system.
Yes.
Which some of them do.
Well, the biggest thing here, not only these ladies, but American Veterans First, we make a difference.
Oh, yeah.
And they're making a huge difference on the street. Huge.
But you know, the people out on the street, they just want to be treated like human beings, and that's what we do. And they're so respectful and considerate of us. It's incredible.
It's amazing.
They're so grateful.
It's like next Tuesday we have an appointment with Salvation Army, a meet and greet. There's 12 veterans down there, so we're going to go down, take them coffee, donuts, and see how else we can help them. So.
Awesome.
Yeah, last week we saved one that was in distress on the streets. He fell out of his wheelchair, and she flipped the UE so fast I thought he was going to go out the window.
You just noticed it right away?
Yeah.
Wow.
He's one of our 80-year-old vets. I'm like, oh my gosh, Jerry's on the ground, and she flipped it, and we jumped out, and
wow.
Yeah.
Look at all these. I'm gonna open.
Yeah.
So we got all these socks, all these clothes, food items. I mean, just everything.
Yeah, everything's right.
Look at all those socks.